who is, as you know, just the fierce warrior heroine of France who helped them defeat the English in the 100 Years' War. So good luck with that. There's only 4 days left, so please go and play that. Now, here is how we play our game. Back to us, because it's all about us, y'all. I'm going to ask you 12 questions with 3 multiple choice answers. Now, when I start reading the question, you've got 10 seconds to tap the correct answer. Now, at 3 seconds, don't freak out. Your phone might vibrate a little bit. All that means is hurry up, quick, make a choice now, because you don't want to miss out, okay? That's what that is. Getting a question wrong will launch you into spectator mode, where you can keep playing to earn points on your progress bar. So stay in the game. Collect 15 points, and then collect your mystery box, jam-packed with coins and power-ups. All the tools you need to crush your friends and family in the board game, okay? I don't mean literally crush. I meant in like the fun, hypothetical way. It's like if the disco broke out in the library. There's some dancing and some learning. Everybody wins. There's also the extra lives option that will keep you in the game even after you miss a question. That's the pretty cool part. But even an extra life has its limits. You can only use 1 extra life per game and only up to question 11. I feel like question 11 would be about right here, okay? You get 1 when you invite friends to play by tapping the heart on your countdown screen. So just do it. Just like in life, friends matter. Some of them do. You can only invite someone once to the game. Now, around 24 hours after your friend accepts the invite, your extra life will pop up when you get an answer wrong. Now, did you note what I said there? When they accept it, you can't send it and be like, where's my extra life at? No, you gotta wait for them to accept it, and then 24-hour period kicks in. Now, hopefully you're all hooked up on Wi-Fi to avoid an interruption in the game, aka winning money, okay? If you're tapping on it, I see y'all talking, I tapped on it, didn't work. Could be your Wi-Fi. Some of y'all are like, it's y'all's Wi-Fi. You know how much money goes into the Wi-Fi here? It ain't us. Just letting you know. Okay, are we clear? Good. That's what I like to hear. Now, you can't win an interrupted game. All you can do is rue the day that you didn't hook up to Wi-Fi. So here's a pro tip from me to all of you, because I like you. Before every game, check out the Words with Friends word of the day. That is time well spent. It's like calling your sister on her birthday, or doing your daily Ginsburg plank, or shedding that piece of paper with all your passwords on it. You won't regret it. Who's putting passwords on paper? It's 29. For real. Okay. Guys, here we go. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Well, let's have some fun. First up, our Words with Friends word of the day. We're going to kick it off real nice with question number 1. Empower has which word inside of it? Empire, weapon, or pow? Which of these words will you find inside empower? Empower means to give or to delegate power or to authorize. And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the word also the inspiration for that really popular kids show in the 1990s, right? It was called the Mighty Morphin Empower Rangers, right? They were a close-knit band of teens from Angel Grove, California, who, through the building of self-esteem and the reading of self-help books and the wearing of bright spandex outfits, morphed into a team of superheroes ready to take on their less empowered villains. Who's that? What is the correct spelling of this word? Which of these options? Only a little bit. Of course, you can't spell the word guard without thinking of the classic Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston film, The Bodyguard. And you can't think of that film without thinking of the song I Will Always Love You, because then you can't think of that without thinking about Dolly Parton because she wrote it. And you can't think about Dolly Parton without thinking about Wigs. And Wigs, that just brings you back to Kevin Costner. The correct answer is guard. That's right. Guard means to watch over in order to protect or control. Guard with a W sounds like some girl from Long Island might say, like, guard, I love your French tips, girl. Urban Dictionary has guard with AU listed in it as a cloak-like garment worn by early Christian priestly writers, which sounds kind of cool, but also totally fake. Question number 3. Which event happened in the 1920s? Debut of feature-length talkie, motion pictures are invented, or debut of hand-colored films. Now this is a tough one because so many important inventions arrived in the 1920s. For example, the radio, the electric toaster, the refrigerator, Band-Aids, sunglasses, the convertible, traffic signals, the guided missile, frozen foods. Hold on a second. The guided missile. Like, let's back up. There's a bunch of good things. All that other stuff was very exciting and helpful. Like, hey, I think I'll wear my new sunglasses and my new convertible and then watch a guided missile destroy everything. I guess every decade feels the need to sneak in some destructive invention. I don't know. The correct answer is debut of the feature-length talkie. The film was The Jazz Singer. In its 1927 review, the Time magazine said Al Jolson sang and danced through the sentimental mazes of the movie. So although it was revolutionized in filmmaking, it would be the equivalent of Baby Geniuses 3, or would it be the equivalent of a brutal question? We had to do it today. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we just strong-arm you with these questions, just mess you all up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be rude. It's just not everybody can win. I wish you could, but then again, I kind of don't. But this is a good time to use spectator mode. Get in there, get your progress bar up to 50 points, win cool stuff. It's very easy. It's always a win-win here at Words with Friends Live. Question number 4. Seduce is to romantic act as suborn is to what? An unlawful act, inductive act, or coercive act? Tickety, 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 tie. Seduce is one of those words that divide people. Some love it, others are creeped out by it. It's like the word moist. I don't like the word moist. I don't like it. Moist. Did I just lose half our audience with my overuse of moist? Okay, I'll stop saying it. How about creamy? I don't like creamy either. I feel the same way about seduce, honestly. Like seduce. How about you sedone? Once you're creeped out by a word, there's no going back from that. I'd like to seduce you by applying some creamy ointment with my moist hands. It's no good, right? I ain't think so. The correct answer is unlawful act. Suborn is when someone bribes or otherwise induces someone to commit an unlawful act, such as perjury. Or, for example, if you were to get a parking ticket and then tried to get out of it by greasing the meter maid's moist palm with, say, some creamy ointment. Please get me away from this question. I don't like it. Question 5. Which is not true about octopuses? They have a venomous bite, they have 3 hearts, or their ink is solely blood. You tell me. Scientists say that octopuses are capable of learning from experience and maintaining short and long-term memory. They've also been observed using tools in an intelligent manner. They actually have footage showing octopuses building a fort, basically, with their coconuts. And then hanging a tiny flag on the top of the fortress that says, "No girls allowed." Just kidding. They didn't do that. But they did build a fortress out of coconuts, so you have impressed me, octopuses. The correct answer is their ink is solely blood. Octopus ink is the combination of secretions from 2 glands. One creates mucus, and the other creates melanin, which gives the ink its black color. Hey, Wakanda forever, holla at your boy. And we also have another brutal question. My bad, I didn't mean to have such a sinister laugh, but it just made me laugh. We got 1,000 people, they got that right, but nearly 2,000 got it wrong. Once again, everyone who just made it into spectator mode, come on in. Glad you could make it with us. But this is a good time to use spectator mode. Continue to answer questions, get points, and those points you can use in the main game, Words with Friends, which all brought us together in the first place. All right. Question number 6. Prevent disease is most known as a strategy in which sport? Tennis, cricket, or American football? Gotta put American in front of it because, you know, people get particular. Of course, the most important strategy in so many sports is to keep your eye on the ball, which I've always found to be a little confusing and potentially dangerous. Doesn't it seem like a better idea to say, you know, keep your racket or bat or even your hands on the ball? But what I know, I work in the entertainment field where we're constantly keeping our eyes on the teleprompter. I mean, not me. I got it all memorized. It's all up here, people. Hey, Dylan, can you scroll a little bit fast? Oh, there we go. Okay, the answer is American football. A prevent defense is used when one team is ahead and a coach makes the decision to shift their play to an ultra-conservative mode, hunker down, and just run out the clock. Most Americans employ the same strategy at work at 4:59 on Fridays. Don't make eye contact, just clock out and leave. Question Number 7, over 1,000 people moving forward. Who are you most likely to see in the FX TV series, The Americans? Melissa Roxburgh, Freddie Highmore, or Matthew Rhys? Now, The Americans is about 2 Russian agents who pose as an average American couple so they can spy without being seen. Initially, FX couldn't decide upon what kind of agents they should be. And in the pilot episode, they were real estate agents. Problem with that was everyone knew who they were because their faces were plastered all over buses and kept slipping business cards at the doors yelling location, location, location. So they went the KGB route. The correct answer is Matthew Rhys. Matthew Rhys plays a KGB agent posing as an American, but Rhys is actually Welsh. I'm sorry, but it's starting to sound a bit fishy. So a Welsh actor posing as an American, posing as a Russian agent. I think it's time to call Homeland. Not Homeland Security, just the TV show. No? We have the number. Whatever. Question 8. Which is not a real word? Afflagellate, endemornite, or ingurgitate? Afflagellate, endemornite, or ingurgitate? How are you feeling? Are you still in it? Around question 8, people might find that they are questioning their love of the game, or maybe their attention is beginning to wander a little bit. They wonder maybe if there's a better word-themed live game out there. Maybe they start working out and meet a larger mystery box or a younger, more nubile game that offers extra lives and hasn't heard their idiom jokes a million times. No way. What we have is real, right? Right? Mustard is just okay 13? It's an interesting screen name. The correct answer is endemornite. Afflagellate means lacking flagella, which is a slender thread-like structure, especially a microscopic appendage, and ingurgitate means to swallow something greedily. And just like that, our love is back. Question number 9, almost there, guys. Which word best describes Norman architecture? Baroque, Romanesque, or Tudor? Baroque, Romanesque, or Tudor? Baroque architecture is characterized by ornate detail. Good example of it would be the Palace of Versailles. Romanesque is characterized by round arches and massive vaulty and heavy columns. And Tudor was more of a traditional style, mixing elements of Renaissance architecture with the Gothic style, whereas Norman architecture sounds like a guy in his drawers who might just build you a murder cabin. I'll pass. The correct answer is Romanesque. The chief characteristic of Norman architecture is the semicircular arch, often combined with massive cylindrical pillars, which sounds beautiful, but I still wouldn't go camping along with it. Nah, I don't like it. Question number 10. What should be changed in this sentence? Steve Adler, the mayor, ate with a Gulf War veteran. Which of these 3 capitalization changes is correct? See, now this is the way rumors get started. Maybe Steve Adler was just trying to get to know his constituents a little better. Excuse me, my esteemed Gulf War veteran. Let's grab a bite and talk about those potholes on Main Street. And then suddenly the headlines are all top politician and local vet caught noshing al fresco. Then Mayor Steve Adler's wife filing for divorce, all based on this incorrect Words with Friends live question. We can do better, y'all. I swear. Correct answer is change capitalized mayor to lowercase mayor. In this example, you wouldn't capitalize the title of mayor because it comes after the name. You do not capitalize a civil title if it's used instead of a name. Only when it's used before a name, but you might give a grammar geek a meltdown by naming your baby governor. I might do it, and you're not going to say nothing. Question number 11. This is a silhouette of what country? Azerbaijan, Turkey, or Kenya? Azerbaijan, Turkey, or Kenya? Okay, yeah, this is a tough one. I see like an eagle, I don't know, or maybe a flying person with a really small head. I don't know. Every country can't be Italy, y'all. Italy wins the country silhouette prize. It's shaped exactly like a boot, and plus Italy makes expensive, fancy shoes. So it just all works. Why can't Holland be shaped like a clog, or France like a croissant, or American like a hot dog? Come on, Google Maps, help us out. The correct answer, though, is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is surrounded by Armenia and Georgia and shares borders with Turkey, Iran, and Russia. The country's capital is Baku and is home to the Arm Wrestling Federation and the Museum of the Dwarf Book. I want that book. So if you like to arm wrestle, and read tiny books, call your travel agent. I heard it's lit. All right, guys, here we go. 245 people moving forward to our last and final question of the day. for all the moolah, for all the queso, for all the cheese, which pharaoh ruled first? Tutankhamun, Djedefre, or Menes? Tutankhamun, Djedefre, or Menes? Honestly, being the first pharaoh to rule would be awesome, but I would be honored just to be nominated as pharaoh. Huh? But that's not how it works. Okay, probably because the pharaoh in ancient Egypt was the political and religious leader of the people and held the titles Lord of the Two Lands and High Priest of every temple. So, okay, I guess you had to be a prince or a king or something, pharaoh. But I'd still be up for it. Ancient Egypt, if you can hear me, go ahead, give me a call. Now, before I give you guys the correct answer, let's go deeper on the Pi Day Weekly Challenge. Not the kind with a slice, but the kind with a decimal. Make a move, make a word, and earn a badge with the two things everyone loves, pizza and pie. Scroll past your moves on the screen. All your games you got in progress, go past them, and you'll see it there. Only 3 days left. Okay, the correct answer is Menes. Menes reigned Egypt from around 3407 to 3346 BC, who according to tradition joined Upper and Lower Egypt in a single centralized monarchy. And if you got all 12 questions right, then guess what? That means there's a new ruler in town, Menes, and you all are sharing our $5,000 jackpot. We have 160 winners, each getting $31.25. I love y'all for that. I love to give out money. Congrats to Nolan, Ryan, Nathan, Victor S., Brian Ashwin. Thanos is right. Thanos was right. I'll talk about that another time. Please join us tomorrow. Same time, same place, same app, and same face. And even more money to toss into your, I wish I had more money. I don't know. As soon as I slide out of here, you'll see a screen that'll take you back to your games in progress. I've been your host, Iman Crossan, a.k.a. has been Words with Friends Live. Peace and hair grease.